it must have been quite an experience, and I'm sure you could, in that documentary, you were so great in it, Tim. I mean, of anybody who I felt really captured and shared who he really was, it was you, and there were certainly other people on there, but you were really a big part of his life.
Well, and again, I am so glad it came off like that. They did a wonderful job. I did run into because I go on appearances now with talent to make sure everything's good,
Yeah.
and I ran into Carrie Hughes
Yeah.
and Chris Sarandon, both from the Princess Bride movie.
Oh, I love that
and
movie.
we sat and talked, and they said, "What a pleasure! What a great guy!" But one quick story was Andre almost lost his spot in that movie because Carrie loved Andre so much, so he'd come to his trailer at night. They play cards and drink all night, and the next day they pick you up at 4:30 to go to the set.
Yeah.
And it was the outdoor scene on the side of the hills or cliffs or something. And when they both got there, Rob Reiner goes, "What the hell?" Because they both look like shit on camera. So now there's a day of shooting wasted. That's a big waste of a day. So Reiner made it to Andre and goes, "Look, you might be the boss in that wrestling business. I'm the boss here. The all-night games, the party, and anything. You're not going to screw this picture up." And read him the Riot Act. No one ever read him the Riot Act.
Yeah,
And
no kidding.
so it was great because he didn't want him to lose his spot in the movie because a lot of people were concerned that they couldn't understand his verbiage and all that. And that all worked out, and the movie was great. But seeing that Carrie, because he's done so great, and so was Chris Sarandon, and I met Mandy Patinkin and Robert back in the day, and the only time I saw Andre nervous, like you and I would get like shaking nervous.
Yeah.
We went together to the premiere of The Princess Bride in Toronto, Canada, and it was called the Festival of Festivals, and that's where they premiered the movie. They had the red carpet. They did the whole 9 yards. When Andre sat in there, and I'm sitting next to him, and I'm watching him, and all the other people in the movie, now he's being judged by movie critics and other people, not wrestling fans, right? He was shaking.
Really?
I mean, shaking. Yeah,
wow.
Because he'd never been judged by. But when we returned to, and then he was so happy when they the standing ovation, everything he got when we left, and he was so happy when we returned to the ranch in Ellerby. He had received, I don't know how many scripts from other, because they had no idea that he could act, right?
Yeah.
And he said, "No, that's it. I just wanted to prove I could do it. I'm not a big, dumb wrestler." So there you go.
Were you on the set for that, all the shooting when he was there?
No. Nope. Got there at the start, and then I left, and then I picked him up when he came back from doing the stuff in England. And next time we went over there, he had his back surgery. So,
I tell you, that is to this day one of my all-time favorite movies. And he was fantastic at it. I mean, how could you?
Oh,
you
God!
fell in love with Andre in that movie.
You did,
yeah.
And it was a perfect spot, a perfect writing for him, and he pulled it off. And I think that was voted on, and I don't follow all that stuff, one of the top 25 films ever made. And it's still, to this day, the greatest family picture to watch, and even for adults, right? To watch it, you're entertained through the whole thing. It's great. The humor and the setup, everything's terrific. So, he was really happy with the turnout on that.